Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Green Hill. Today, we are trying to get back home. I did end up crafting the mud mixer. We made ourselves a storage crate. The fire is still burning. That's okay. Just left a couple of things in here: coconut bidon, some maggots just in case, a couple of bone needles, a couple of leaf bandages, some snacks that don't go bad. These things don't have an expiration date on them or a timer or anything like that, so they don't go bad. I also left a couple of feathers and a couple of the ants that we picked up yesterday. Really just wanted to make sure that we have everything we need if we are ever back up this way. Um, so that we don't have to worry about, bringing a lot of first aid with us when we come this direction. Something else that I wanted to mention, we did cook a couple of things over here, some meat and things like that. We cooked the macaw meat that we did get yesterday when we picked up the bird to get feathers. We also cooked the tortoise meat from the shell that we did harvest. Um, Other than that, pretty standard. Just going to head out today. We're going to try to get back home. Okay, so we did just go ahead and save our game. That's one of the most important things that we can do. Let's also check on our spear quality. I think it's pretty horrible. Let's just destroy this one and craft a new one. Another weak spear. And this one has 47% durability. I think that's a lot better. We are headed southwest today. Southeast today. Trying to get back home. We shouldn't have too much of an issue. I do know that there's a chance we'll run into a cougar or something along those lines. I'm very, very hopeful that we don't, although you never know. We are trying to get just back home. The map is just here. We are trying to get to 50 by 27-ish. So we are at 51 by 21. We need to go south. Okay, so we are just headed south today, trying to get back to our first location that we were in. I did fill up the metal bidon with some water, clean water, so that we can drink it if we run into an issue with thirst again, from being attacked or whatever the case may be. What are you? You're a capybara. That's okay. If you hear the wind chimes on the porch, guys, I do apologize. I'm just going to try to shoot the snake. The more we shoot with the bow, the better our bow skills will be. I just want to grab my arrow. Not necessarily too worried about killing the snake. Or harvesting it, sorry. I just wanted to make sure that we were able to kill it. And our bow skills will be better for that. Okay, so we are just headed south, hopefully. We don't have a long way to go. I just want to try to survive this without any issue, hopefully. As you can see, we're just following the tracks back from the Jeep. And that should take us exactly where we need to go. Excuse me, I am struggling with allergies. I did cut the grass today, and of course that always makes things a bit more difficult. So we should be nearly home, or nearly back to our first location. It's not where we're going to be staying at all. I do need to gather up a couple of things before we head out to our permanent location. I want to get over to the new area of the map. If I didn't mention that yet, that is kind of where I want to build and craft and stay and all of that loveliness. So we should be almost there. We should be able to see it off in the distance. We can. It's just right in that direction. So I'm just going to go down the hillside here and hopefully not die. I'm pretty sure there are a couple of places around here that we have not been to. There's a couple of caves. I know all of that stuff, but we have not been exploring as much as I would love to, unfortunately. Just a bit concerned with survival at this point. Did I seriously pass it up? I'm not sure how that happened. I did see it in the distance. I don't know, guys. Okay. The struggle is real, that's for sure. I know that we have to go through the bamboo to get back there. Did I pass it up completely? No, I just didn't go far enough. That's okay. We've made it back to where we need to be now. We are sort of back to our home for the moment. We have our pot here that we should have brought with us. Unfortunately, we did not think to do that. Our Biden is full of water. We don't have a lot of things going on here. It's just drink what we need to survive and have a bit of food. I'm sure we needed to do that before we left. Unfortunately, I did forget to do that. We have an unknown mushroom that did go bad. That's okay. We'll eat these guys just to bring up our carbs. And we should be doing okay other than a bit of fat. And we'll just eat a nut for that. Looking great. Not horrible at all. So we do have our save shelter over here. So I'm not going to be doing very much with that. I would also like to build a crate over here just to leave some bandages and things that we do find. So I probably will do that. That'll probably be something that I do off camera because you guys don't enjoy watching me just pack mud up and down the hillside. So I will try to gather up some things to make some extra bandages today as well. That said no space in the backpack. Okay. We're just going to have to craft these just here. And do that. We're going to move these guys over because they are taking up a ton of room and they don't need to be that big. Okay, so let's go ahead and craft that as well. And then we're going to craft another one with you and you. So we have Lily, we have tobacco, we have some ants that we needed just to make sure we don't die of bleeding out. Just going to move these guys up here. Move the bandages down here. I just have certain area that I like to keep things in just because it is easier for me to find them when I need them in a rush. Not a whole lot going on today. I did want to get back home. We need to head over, and we could do that today. It's not that far of a journey. We're going to head over today and get the drying rack because having some dried meat on us for our journey, getting to the new location could be beneficial. I am just going to save because we are here and we'll be heading through the center of the cougar area. I want to overwrite that, of course. Then we are going to head out. Let's get our spear out. Let's harvest you. Just for the feathers. We don't necessarily need that meat, not in this area, but we will take it anyway. There is a capybara over here. Not a huge deal. Okay. Just going this direction. We're going to have to use the grappling hook that we did get and make our way down to that area. I just want to try to make as much progress in each episode as we can, especially until we get over to the new area, just because we've done all of these areas in the past, and I'm not a huge fan of just hanging out in the same area over and over. There does tend to be a snake here. That really needs worked on because I don't think that you should be able to be hit with a snake so soon after landing. I think that needs worked on a bit, but it is what it is, guys. I'm not complaining. It just makes the game a bit more difficult, and that is okay. So I need I probably will use the tobacco dressing simply because I have extra. I have 2 of those versus the 1 of the other. Okay, we are bandaged up. We are struggling a bit. We're poisoned, I think, from the snake. But it is what it is. We'll be okay. Just going to grab the bone. We are just headed over to another location with a cougar, of course. Hopefully we don't have to deal with that, but you never really know. Just making our way along the stream here. The drying rack is just down here, I think. Did I take a wrong turn? I did potentially take a wrong turn. I'm doing all of this from memory, guys. I don't have any notes or anything on this game. I do tend to just go from memory on it. Okay, I think we needed to be a bit closer to the cliff. Okay, here it is. The drying rack is here. There's probably a bladed weapon, a knife, or something along those lines here also. The biggest thing we want to get here is the drying rack. This is just gorgeous, isn't it? Isn't that pretty? I really enjoy these locations here. There's some long sticks. There is a drying rack. Probably some charcoal here. I think you can break these to get more charcoal, but I don't want to disturb anything here. That's not my intentions at all. I think there might be a knife or maybe just some sticks here. Okay, this is a stick. I am going to take all the resources from this area. Okay, there is a knife here. So we'll grab it if possible. Our stone blade is not doing too great anyway. We'll just trade it out. I don't know where it went, but it went somewhere. That's okay. There's some logs here. So we're just going to head back to our location, and then maybe in the next episode we'll head out to a newer area. Hopefully anyway. So it might take a bit of time to get some things done here that we need to get done, simply because I want to make sure that if we come back to this area, or the area that we're in, that we have the ability to survive there. If we need to quickly heal ourselves up, all of that lovely stuff, we can do that.
I'm thirsty.
Okay, chill out. I can handle this. I'm gonna eat you guys. They do help a bit with thirst, and I'm gonna drink a ton of water there. Okay, you are not the area that I need to go up. The climbing area, probably just down here. I do think I see it sticking out from the ledge. That's how you know where the climbing areas are. You can generally see them from a distance because they do stick out so far from the ledge. Okay, so we're just going to get back up here, and then we are going to work on getting some water and things in the new area, or in this area, going, so we can have water and storage and all of that lovely stuff if we need it. So we'll probably spend the day just crafting some storage and things like that. Some stick stands and all of that lovely stuff, and just try to get this place up and running as quickly as possible. Shouldn't take a ton of effort, a ton of resources to do that, but I also want to make sure that we have water available if we need it. So we are very, very tired as well. We might actually have to just take a nap today. So let's just head over there and do that. I do have some energy things on me. That should help a bit. Get that up again as well. Definitely should help, at least a little bit anyway. And then we'll check ourselves for any other injury, because we could still be injured, of course. Or it could just be leeches. That's okay.
Yeah.
So we did take care of those. We don't even have a fire in this location, do we? We had one. We just don't have it now. Okay, just making sure to clean up this area a bit. So I do want to throw some things out because we don't need all of this on us. For now anyway. And then we are going to craft ourselves a fire here. We have our dryer now. It's not necessary to have a fire at this point in this area because we can just use the dried meat. Okay, where would that be? If I was a campfire, where would I be? Just here. Just gonna place you back down here. Can we do the drying rack before we build the fire? Is that how that works? The grill rack? No, I don't think we can. Let's just go ahead and add some sticks here. Harvest a couple of these. Probably going to be one stick shy on getting this campfire up and going, but that's okay. Just a couple. Not that big of a deal. There is some small trees and things here that we can use. Okay. Come on. Pick all of this stuff up. It is lovely to have. Okay, so we do have water over here. It's not that big of a deal. Come on, water. We'll take that. We're doing okay. Our fever should be gone pretty soon, hopefully. Just going to throw the stick over here out of the way. Can I now craft the grill rack? Not quite sure. Yes, I can. So we'll just craft it just because we are here and we can do that. It does take a few long sticks. That's okay. Not that big of a deal. We could be crafting the drying rack though, honestly. I'm just going to clear up a bit of the area here just to, to make sure that we have some room. It might take a minute to do that. Okay. One more long stick. Okay, here's a tree. We can just chop this down for now. Okay, let's go have a nap because we are going to need it or we're going to pass out on the ground. Okay, let's just get in here and take a little short nap. We'll probably stay one more day here just to get everything up and going. I will do a lot of it off camera because, we're going to be sleeping most of this day. I'm not going to sleep all day, but long enough so that we can, get some stuff done today. Come on, stuck here. It's a bit dark. I probably won't record a ton of this. Just me chopping down stuff and taking a nap, sleeping the rest of the night, getting our energy up and going because we are going to need it, desperate for it. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of show you guys what I've done. I did craft a storage box. I put this fish in here because it doesn't go bad. I left bandages, feathers, some ants, some maggots in here. A piece or two of charcoal isn't a bad thing to have on us. So I am going to keep just a tiny bit of that on us. These ants are going to go right there, and then the charcoal, we're going to move it down here because it is where I like to keep things. These dry leaves, I probably should leave an extra one in there. Not a huge deal. We have planks and fiber and all of that in our backpack. We do have a couple pieces of rope here. I'm just going to move those down. A couple of sticks, not a big deal. We do have storage crafted over here for those as well. And just going to drop all of those in here. We have a fire going over here. We don't have it going, but we have the ability to just light it if we need it. And I'm just going to grab some more food down here, hopefully. And yes, there's food down here. I probably will cook some of that. And then we're going to head out tomorrow to the new location of the map, the new area of the map, I think. I would like to get a couple more pieces of the map just because it would be wise to do that. But we can always get back over here and get those. It's not that big of a deal. It is about a 2-day journey to get the rest of the things that we do need. Although the grappling gun would be a nice thing to have. So we might have to make that journey just to have it before we head over to the new location, because you never know. It could be one of those things that really does make a difference for us, to have that. But anyway, guys, I am going to go ahead and end this one here. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.